Shankaran Pillai went out drinking with his friends. You know, drinking people, in some aspects they are like yogis, timeless. He was walking back from his office. He saw some of his friends were at the bar. He thought he will just spend 10 minutes and just a couple of drinks and go home. But because with a little bit of inebriation, you become both timeless and countless. He couldn't count the number of drinks he had, nor could he check his time. When he thought, oh, it should be late, I should go home, and he looked like this. It said, the watch, stupid watch said 2 a.m. It's not at 2 a.m., it's only 1. So then he thought he must go home and somehow found his way home. Then he pulled out the key. You know, they make these keyholes so small. Why can't they make it this big? It's so small. He struggled for 20 minutes to find the hole, put it inside and somehow opened it. Then he went in, slowly crawled up the staircase, went into the bedroom and on the way, when he was coming, trying to take a shortcut, he crossed a rose garden. Because his feet were partially rubbery, he happened to fall into the rose bush face down. He could feel some pain, some liquid on his face, but he didn't know what has happened. So he crawled up the staircase, went into the bathroom and looked at his face. It was one big mess, bleeding all over the place. The rose bush had really done a scratch job on him. Then he opened the medicine cabinet, fixed himself up and went and crashed into the bed. Fortunately, the wife was a big sleeper. Then in the morning, the wife brought a bucket full of cold water and splashed it on his face. He woke up, why, it's only a Sunday morning, why are you bothering me like this? She said, you promised me that you will not drink. He said, for sure, haven't taken a drop. She caught hold of him by his shirt, dragged him into the bathroom and showed him. All the band-aid and plaster was on the mirror. Unfortunately, most human beings are handling their well-being like this. The fundamental thing that we need to understand is human experience, joy or misery, peace or turmoil, agony or ecstasy, variety of experiences, all of them are manufactured within us, never outside of us. We may use some stimulus from outside, but essentially, all positive, negative, whatever kind of experiences you have are made within you. Manufacturing unit is here. So if you want to ensure what is the nature of your experience, you have to turn inward, engineer this a little bit. Been talking about inner engineering for a long time, because if you do not engineer this the way you want, whatever you may have in the world, a bag of misery follows you no matter where you go. Is just being joyful, peaceful or blissful is the goal of life? No, no, no. If you are soaked in blissfulness, then this life will blossom to its fullest potential. You can explore the full depth and dimension of what it means to be a human being only when there is no fear of suffering, only when you're soaked in bliss. When every cell in your body has become pleasant, you have no concern about yourself. Or in other words, you might have taken up 1,000 concerns in your life, but you are never the concern. You may have 1,000 issues in the world, but you are never the issue. You may be handling many problems on a daily basis, but you are not the source of that problem. This much if you ensure, then this life will blossom into a different possibility.